appears the Quest X power source has come to us. Bobo, shoot them down. Excellent. Now comb the crash for the dog's remains. You will soon have enough power for a lifetime, my dragon!
I wouldn't be so sure about that if I was you, Sin.
Mr. Incorporated, you're alive?
Thanks to Shaggy's fancy flying. As soon as he saw your ray, he rolled the car over, dumping us all into the water, saving our lives.
Years ago.
It was an elaborate hoax. Wasn't it, Mr. Rude Boy?
Oi, you blighters got it in for me, right? But yeah, we faked the whole bloomin' thing. All I ever wanted to do was play Scar, and be super rich and super famous. But apparently, it just wasn't in the tarot cards. Maybe the fact that we only had one song had something to do with it. So me and me mates, the Scar-tastics here, we decided we'd fake our own deaths. Then, we could write the perfect song and return to take the music world by storm.
I don't understand, Rude Boy. Why did you wait 30 years to make a comeback?
Ah, don't be such a muppet, Martha Quinn. We planned to be only gone 1 year, but writing a perfect song took blooming forever. By the time we cracked it, Scar wasn't popular anymore. But everyone loves the undead, so we began dressing as zombie mobs, riding our undead scooters and wearing polycarbonate-lined skull masks to hide our identity.
So in the end, desperate for success, Rude Boy and the Ska-tastics unleashed a dancing plague on the world, using an inharmonic chord with special frequencies designed to induce post-hypnotic suggestion to sell their music.
Just as I thought, but didn't say. Dance them away, Sheriff. We are done here.
But what happened to Chrissy Christie and Trini Lee? Scooby, check that coffin over there.
So, when are we all going on tour?
We're not.
Like it looks like we're going solo, Scoob.
What's with the crazy music score? What do you mean, music score? Those dots weren't there before. That means the planispheric disk has changed. I wish we knew how to read music. We do. Let's rock some harmony, Hex Girls.
We have to go find what they lead us to.
Maybe it's the treasure.
Sorry, but I have somewhere else I have to be.
Remember, we're looking for something strange and out of the ordinary.
Ahoy there! How can I help you scurvy-legged landlubbers?
Skipper Shelton, that helmet you've got on, where did you get it?
Ah, it be a weird thing, don't you know? I traded it with a grotesque-looking young scallywag named of Handsome Jimmy.
Handsome Jimmy? Is there something written on the inside? S. Yahweh, perhaps?
Well, bless me sandabs, there is. S must stand for Susan. And you must be Susan Lavey. And this helmet must be yours, young fella. A strange name for a boy, though.
I'm so obviously a girl.
Who's Susan Lavey?
Not Susan Lavey. Segundo Yahweh. We've got it. This is the second key. But what does it all mean? That's what we've got to find out.
Oh, Nova, it's getting weirder and weirder. Things aren't as easy to explain anymore. It feels like something's going to happen. Something bad. What do you think, Nova? Nova? Nova?
Nibiru. Nibiru is coming.
School, since I found out who our new biology teacher is. Dr. Rick Spartan. I'm your biggest fan.
Mrs. Jackson, tell us what happened.
Took me a nap this afternoon. When I woke up, I was on the TV, and everyone knew my recipe.
Shinkies, look at this, gang. Senor P. Yahweh.
Like, what kind of name is that?
Primero means first in Spanish, and Yahweh is key.
Like, what does an old gun have to do with a key?
Skipper Shelton, that helmet you've got on, where did you get it? This is the second key. But what does it all mean? Nibiru is coming.
Well, howdy, y'all. It is such a pleasure cooking in front of a live studio audience here in beautiful Crystal Cove. Today, we'll be cooking up a batch of goodness I call Francie Lee Jackson's double-dip bacon and butter breaded croissant snack. Now, a lot of you folks at home been asking if I worry about my recipes aren't the healthiest. All I gotta say is, I ain't no doctor, y'all. While that's simmering, we'll start prepping my dessert. I call it Francie Lee Jackson's bacon bread pie. Now, don't worry, y'all. If this happens at home, just throw in another bacon butter.
Danger, Kachinga! Ready your spear! This is a job for Rick Spartan, Academic of Adventure!
Oh, joy, a road trip.
Access denied.
Igel and Gänseblümchen! Ricky! Ricky, what have you done? I've been locked out of the system.
I know. I did it on purpose. You're out of control, Professor Pericles, and I'm putting a stop to it. I'm in charge. I built Destroido from the ground up while you were cooling your beak in prison. It's time that
You are in charge of nothing, Ricky Owens. You have never been anything other than an idiotic human mascot. A shoulder for me to perch upon.
Come on, Scooby, old buddy. I'm worried about you. You only had 3 breakfasts and 2 lunches. You gotta eat, pal.
I don't feel good, Raggy. I'm scared. Nova sat up. She sat up in her hospital bed and spoke. She said, Nibiru is coming. It's too much. It's too much.
It is definitely something. Nova doesn't speak. Ever.
And the more I research this Nibiru, the less I think I know. I borrowed this book from my mother, hoping it would help.
Supernatural curses and the extra-dimensional forces behind them. You think maybe Nova's cursed?
This whole town is cursed. We got used to crazy criminals pretending to be monsters all the time. But things are different. This, I can't explain.
It must have something to do with the treasure buried under Crystal Cove.
The one the planispheric disc should lead us to. But instead it keeps leading us to strange old objects, like the flintlock and the conquistador's helmet. The first and second key. To what and why, I don't know. Gang, for the first time in our history as mystery solvers, we have to consider that something truly supernatural is happening here.
Like, you know what I say? When things get scary, the scared get pizza. And when things get extra scary, we get extra deep dish. Right, Scooby Doo?
Scooby-Dooby delicious.
You know, Fred, with everything that's happening, it makes you realize how precious life is. It kind of makes you not want to waste time and just tell certain people how you really feel, doesn't it? I think I'm ready now. I'd be open to hearing how you feel.
You mean, like, emotions or something crazy like that? Well, right now I guess I feel kinda...
Yes?
hungry. I feel hungry.
Hunger is not an emotion, Fred Jones! Here you go! 2 of our 9-layer double deep dish pizzas with everything twice.
Right here, please.
No way! It's Dr. Rick Spartan! He's an academic of adventure!
Kachinga, we've got to get rid of the food! We've got to get rid of all of the food!
What is he doing? Why is he throwing all the food out the window?
Who cares? Whatever Dr. Spartan is doing, he probably has a great reason for doing it. I'm gonna get in on this. Hi, Kachinga! Chummed, Frederick Jones. Chummed. Hey, Dr. Spartan, let me help. Fred Jones, you're a brick.
What is with that guy? Doesn't he know there are hungry mouths in the world that need feeding?
Yeah, yours and mine.
Sir, if I may be so bold, the demon isn't here.
No time for talky-talky! Big time creepy-creep on the way!
Stop it!
Jinkies!
All the food is gone.
It ate like everything.
What was that thing?
That was the gluten demon. And if we don't stop it, it'll devour the entire food supply and starve us all. Until there's nothing and no one left alive in Crystal Cove. The gluten demon is a terrible beast that consumes vast amounts of gluten. Starchy foods, breads, pastas, that sort of thing. Kachinga and I have had a gluten-free diet for years. It's what makes my muscles so chiseled, like a Greek god.
Yeah, I don't touch the stuff either.
Like sure you do, Fred.
You eat everything we eat. I mean, as of right now, I don't touch the stuff either.
Dr. Spartan, is there anything else you can tell us about this demon?
Kachinga, make book plenty open. Hold. KK?
Oh, the scrapbook. How thrilling.
At various times in history, the beast has shown its heinous face. The gluten demon was a scourge from ancient Egypt through the fall of Rome, destroying their wheat harvests. It even made an appearance in France, tainting the bread supply in the 1780s that ultimately led to the French Revolution. There are other demons that have strange affiliations with food, like the asparagus demon, the dairy demon. I vanquished many of them, except that olive oil demon, the slippery devil. But as you can see, I don't have any pictures. My faithful guide and manservant, Kachinga here, dropped the camera. He can't seem to hold a spear and use modern technology at the same time.
It's because you were shouting at me to take the picture and I got nervous.
I thought you savages were supposed to have an iron will.
Well, forgive me for being such a disappointment.
Why didn't you let Marion take the pictures? Where is your wife, anyway?
Marion? Marion's gone. We had a farm in Africa, there on the Serengeti. It was unbelievable. We saw things. They have tsetse flies down there the size of eagles. We would stand in front of our hut and watch in horror as these giant flies would pick cows and zebras off the ground and carry them away. And then one day they attacked us. The giant flies came at us from all sides. I took down as many as I could, but it was no use. In the end, they got Marion. They flew away with her to their mountain lair in Kilimanjaro. She's trapped up there still. It's horrible. Horrible.
Actually, she's fine. She's just staying with her mother in Irvine. They're not getting along.
Kachinga, no more flappy flap lip lips. Master needs silence. Head place have bad juju, KK.
It's my mom. Mom, what's up? Mom? Mom! Mom, are you here? Deputy, what are you doing here?
Sheriff Stone told me to stay here and secure the crime scene. Apparently some kind of monster wrecked the place and ate all the biscotti cakes and cookies.
And my mom?
But she's fine. They took her home. Sheriff had to go down to the rebuilt Bloody Steak restaurant. That crazy monster attacked there too. Ate everything. The beast is feeding. We have to act fast before it gets too powerful. If you don't need me, I'll just go back to hiding. I have a special potion that'll stop the gluten demon cold. Learned it from a shaman up the Ucayali River. It's a tributary of the Amazon.
I think we all know where the Ucayali River is, Dr. Spartan.
Like I didn't.
I can't even say it. Yukaka, Yukaka, Yukalala, Kukamanga, Ukulele. Cease.
Here's the recipe. Kachinga will take you to the strange and obscure locations to retrieve all the necessary ingredients.
This is great! We can go with a three-pronged attack. Kachinga and the girls get the potion. Shaggy and Scooby will eat all the gluten-filled food in town to starve the gluten demon. And Dr. Spartan and I will rig a special trap.
Count us in.
Yeah, like you had me and Scoob at eat everything.
Poor old Spartan. He's just so lost without Marion. Without her, his plans have become quite ludicrous. The potion itself is probably useless, but I'd love to investigate the mystery with you girls.
Mr. Kachinga, now you're talking our language. Let's investigate.
Reggie, if it weren't for you, I think I'd lose my mind. I know I'm meant to be more than a simple security guard with a keen interest in birds. Radley Crown was made for greater challenges. If only destiny would step in. Great Heron!
Good shot, Race.
Thanks, Dr. Quest. With a kisser like his, a bazooka blast can only be an improvement. Gone. But what was it, Doctor?
We may never know, Race, but something tells me we haven't seen the last of that demonic dragon.
Get up, boy. Reggie, no! You've got to help him. He saved my life.
I know if that were Bandit lying there. Very well. I'll do it. Race, ready the quest lab. This dog isn't dying on my watch.
Hi, gang. Welcome to my new humble abode.
Humble? Jeepers, Fred. You're living in a van down by the river.
And loving it. Besides, I didn't have much choice, seeing as my real parents turned out to be even more evil than my fake dad was.
Well, as much as we'd love to stay, Velma wants us down at City Hall ASAP. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all together.
I wasn't.
Me neither.
I'm just excited to see electric lights again.
I've cobbled together a rudimentary player for the planispheric disc. The sooner we find out what this is supposed to do, the sooner we'll solve the mystery of the cursed treasure. Nibiru! That's the same word Abigail Gloop said.
Gulp. Like, yeah, the one that means doomsday. That came from the records room. Gang, look. He must have passed out from exhaustion trying to load this vintage reel-to-reel hi-fi stereo.
That's not a stereo, Fred. It's an old mainframe computer. And whoever made this mess must have surprised the old clerk. And they could still be here. Jinkies!
I can't believe it. It's the Blue Falcon!
And Dynamite, Dog Wonder.
Better think twice, dirtbag. If you have nerve endings and pain centers like any other perp. Let's make this dragon scream.
Whatever you say, BF.
I can't say I fully endorse the concept of a mass vigilante.
Velma, he's a superhero with a belt full of traps.
I'm gonna help you shed your skin, Snake. One scale at a time.
Oh, let me help you with that, BF. With my handy-dandy fishing magician. It dissolves, debones, and desensitifies fish in half the time. Huh?
are 17 methods to incapacitate you, and all of them hurt.
We're not bad guys, Mr. Falcon. We're Mystery Incorporated.
Corporate greed is another symptom of a society rotting from the inside out.
You're my hero.
Yeah, like me and Scoob watch you guys on the news all the time.
We solve mysteries and catch bad guys just like you.
Are you an unstoppable, perfect crime-stopping machine?
No, he messes up all the time.
In that case, put her there, pal.
What brings you to Crystal Cove, Blue Falcon?
We've been tracking that dragon creature in hopes it would lead us to its evil master.
Well, Masked Man, Crystal Cove is our turf. You want a mystery solved and a villain unmasked? You talk to us.
Hey, Blue Buddy. I like the smell of these kids. Why don't we let them tag along?
Very well. But you should know that should I need to sacrifice any of you to get my prey, I'll gladly do it.
Oh, BF. He's not kidding either.
Squirrels are totally different than ghosts. I love chasing them.
I hear you, Scoob. Just because I'm a cyborg doesn't mean that I'm not a dog's dog. Here's to ya.
Fred, your ascots are just filthy.
Sorry, Daff. A guy living on the edge just can't afford the niceties.
A person can't live like this. What's going to happen if someone you care about, but who's still on the fence about you, wants to, I don't know, visit? By herself?
Well, I suppose I could move the shark cage out of the back seat to make room, but the lizard hammock stays. I'm firm on that.
Ugh.
These are the computer logs from City Hall. How'd you get past the encryption?
I may not have a bird-themed utility belt and a predisposition for violence, but I do have some mad skills of my own.
And from the looks of things, so does our dragon. He was going through old sales records of all Crystal Cove businesses.
With a special eye toward this one, Quest Industries. It was a cutting-edge tech firm until it was sold to Crystal Cove's most prominent corporation, Destroy-O.
Yeah, I take it you've had dealings with this vile corporation before, and that it's corrupt to its soulless core.
We're well acquainted with the owner, Ricky Owens, codename Mr. E, which is why I think we should take point on this one. And...
Dog Wonder, attack!
But I can't help wondering what it accomplished.
My thoughts exactly, Velma. Why didn't you just ring the bell? Or call ahead for a driver?
A guilty man's bones snap like twigs beneath the grip of justice.
I think what Blue Falcon is trying to say, Mr. E, is that there's a certain metallic dragon sniffing around your business, and we'd sure like to know what you know about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Unless perhaps I would be willing to tell you what I know, in exchange for a certain planispheric disc.
Nothing doing, E. Finders keepers, losers, cheapers!
We can do this the easy way, or the hard way. I'm hoping you go for the hard way. Dynamite, the dental instruments.
Ooh, right-o, BF!
Hey, don't look now! With that dragon you've never heard of is ransacking your lab!
Move! Terminate with extreme prejudice. Use of deadly force sanctioned.
Look! The dragon! It's uploading information from the computer through its claws! It's a reasonable guess.
Get away from my file!
Take heart, my precious dragon. Fate has put our long-sought prize in my clutches.
That voice. Could it be? Sin. So you're the dragon's file keeper. I'd recognize the foul resonance of your vibrato anywhere.
His voice does have a special quality about it. I wonder if he's considered a career in the music business.
So, Blue Falcon has discovered I controlled the dragon. But he is too late. For at long last, I have discovered the location of the Quest X power source. Quest hid it in the dog. The Quest X power source is in the dog. Get Blue Falcon and that grunt now!
Scooby Doo, where are you?
Welcome to Volcano Island, Blue Falcon. Make yourself comfortable.
You expect me to talk simply because you're threatening me with your agonizer ray?
Agonizer ray?
No, little birdie man. You are far too resilient. However, are you not famously devoted to your dog?
He means more to me than life itself.
Now, Bobo.
Hey, cut that out!
I know that the Quest X power source is hidden within this animal. Tell me how to retrieve it, or I shall activate the beam once more.
Never.
He doesn't mean that. Tell me you don't mean that.
But you said you would do anything. Sacrifice anything to save your dog.
I would. But that's not my dog.
Thanks for nothing.
All right, E. No more Mr. Nice Mystery Inc. teen.
Okay. All I know is when I bought Quest Industries, there was an asset listed as the Quest X power source. But I was never able to locate it, I swear.
Then we have nothing to bargain with. And we don't even know where Zin is holding them.
Well, there's a tracking device on Blue Falcon's belt. He loses his belt constantly.
Volcano Island? Funny. You'd think we'd know about a smoking volcano so close to our town. But how do we get there?
Have you come to the right dog?
The Falcon car!
Ah, Fred. My dog. I'm driving.
Full body scan on dog shows same as before. License plate, autographed picture of teenage boy.
But no Quest X power source. The Blue Falcon spoke the truth. Then they are useless to me. Throw them in the cells of despair. Be strong, my dragon. I now know the dog we're after. The cape should have been a tip-off.
That's not normal. No, definitely not.
Like, how long can he keep that up?
He'll run out of steam soon. Guess he has more steam than I thought.
Guys, why are we just sitting here? Why don't we go check out his room while he's busy? play scripts, ticket stubs, a drama club application. Check this out. It's a program for the school play, The Scorning.
I think we found our evidence.
Huh?
Evidence of what?
We're investigating the mystery of Hebediah Grimm.
You think I'm that pilgrim freak? I knew expanding my horizons was a mistake.
Well, if you're not Hebediah Grimm, then somehow Gary must be.
Gary? Oh, okay. Now that's funny. Hang on. I gotta video check Gary about this.